Hi all, Elaine here from MRE Studio Designs, and today we're going to continue from my last video where I made this cane, and today we're going to use this to make some jewelry. So I'm going to have Sculpey Primo Black, 18 karat gold, my cane, some scrap clay, and everybody has scrap clay. Um, One of the things we're going to make is a bracelet, so we're going to use a soda can. I've covered it with aluminum foil, a roller, craft knife, blade, and whatever else we need I will also keep in the instructions. So let's get started, and I will be right back. So we're going to start with the bracelet. And first thing I want to do is I want to make the base for the bracelet. So I have pretty nice size ruler here that I use for this. And I want the bracelet to be about 7.5 inches long, which is right here. So I'm going to place this on here. And I'm going to make it the width of my ruler. So I'm just going to cut this out from 7.5 inches. Just like this. And take this off. Now I want this to be fairly thick, so we're actually going to double this. If you want it a little bit rounded instead of just flat, you can make the second layer a little bit smaller, but I want it to be flat, so we're going to just place this right on top of here. I think we're just going to do this just like that. Straighten that out. And just cut it out again. Just like so. Now, we want to clean up the edges a bit, so we're going to take our roller and try to just straighten that out a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover this, but I just want to make sure that they're together and not real jaggedy. You can round the edges a little if you want to. Just bring it together. Said it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. There we are. We're just going to smooth that out a little bit. So we're going to take our can and just place it right on the can. You see that works pretty well. And just smooth out your edges. Again, this is going to get covered, so it's not a big deal. But we want to keep it as even as we can. That looks good. Now, I don't like the blunt edges on here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to round them a little bit. Just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So this is going to go in the oven at 275 for half an hour. And I will be right back. Okay, so our piece is done and it's cooled. And we're going to put some gold clay over it. So of course we need to put some Bake and Bond on it so that it adheres, because we have raw clay and baked clay. And we're just going to spread that all over. And we're going to spread it on the front, the back, and the sides. So this is probably going to get a little messy, but we do want it to adhere well. So we want to get it on the edges. It's completely covered. Okay, take our gold. Starting on one end, we're going to leave a little overlap so that we can get the edge too. And we're going to start putting that on there. About the center. I might need to stretch this a little bit. There we go. And we're going to put it completely over everything. First along the edges. Around the sides. If we need to add a little more clay, we will. Right now we're just getting it covered. You're just going to keep working this until you have everything covered and smooth. With no air bubbles anywhere. Probably need a little bit more in here. Like that. So I will continue doing this until I have it totally smooth on the outside and the inside, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I've smoothed this out as much as I can. Now, if you don't want to go through the hassle of putting on a second layer, you could use whatever color you're going to use for your bracelet as your base. But I wanted it to be gold, and I didn't want to use up all of my gold because it's getting harder and harder to find some of these colors. Now, I want to be able to cover fingerprints and imperfections, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to texture my cuff, and I'm going to give it kind of a brushed look. So I'm just going to lightly go over it in one direction this way. And this is great for covering up imperfections and fingerprints. Just go all the way around at an angle. And then go back over it again in the other direction. And it gives a little bit of a brushed look. And your background's not totally plain. Now you could use a pattern on this. You could use a stamp. You could do whatever you want. You could leave it plain even. And if you want to, you can even do the inside the same way. Now, if you want to at this point, you could add some mica powder, which I think I will. I think we're going to add some of the brilliant gold. Take a brush. We're not going to add a lot, just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more shine. Very lightly. So after we finish putting on our mica powder, we're going to put this in the oven for another half hour at 275 so that it's set and we can put our decorations on there and not have to worry about messing up the background. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and when it's done, I will be back. Now that our piece is out of the oven and cooled, you can see, we're going to attach our little pieces to it. So we're going to need our bacon bond, and we're going to start with the centerpiece, and that is going to go right there. So we're going to need to put some bacon bond on it. Just a little bit. Put that right there. And then our other pieces. I like this pattern so much, I might actually make some more pieces with it to match. And then one more piece here. And I still have a lot of this cane left over. It's amazing how much I have left over. I'm going to push down the edges just a little bit so they're not sticking up so high. Just like that. Just bring them down a little bit. Just like that. So that's what we have so far. And then we're going to add our little dots. Put some on here, like that. We'll use our needle tool. So we really don't need a lot. Put a dot there, and a dot there. Take some of this off. And the dots may not be exactly where I had them on the table, but I'm just putting them wherever I want to. And you can do the same. You have to make it your piece, not my piece, your piece. And there we go. All decorated. Now this is going to go back in the oven again for another 30 minutes. And when it comes out, we're going to probably put some resin on it. just to keep the mica down that we put on the bracelet and to keep everything where it's supposed to be and give it a little bit of shine. So I will be right back. And this is our completed piece. Now all we have to do is resin it and put a little chain on it so it doesn't, because it does have a tendency to get wider when it gets warm and it'll react to your body heat. So I'm going to go ahead and resin it, put the chain on it, and I will be right back. So here is our completed piece. We resined it on the outside and the inside. We have a little chain on there with a little magnetic clasp, and we're all done with that. Now that is the one piece. With that same pattern, I've made a few other pieces as well. We have a pair of matching earrings and the bib necklace. So we have a whole set of the same cane. And we still have a lot of cane left over to do other pieces with. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you.